Have you ever bought a brand new gadget, only to realize it is just the old model hiding behind a software update? It is a very frustrating feeling. Well, get ready. We need to have a serious talk about the upcoming iPad 12th generation. The internet is full of rumors right now. A lot of this news is extremely exciting. However, there is a dark side to these leaks that most people are completely ignoring. Today, we are going to expose Apple's hidden plan for their best-selling tablet. We will explore the massive power upgrades. We will talk about the controversial new software. We will also discuss the scary price tag that could ruin the entire experience. If you want to buy a new tablet this year, you must hear this first. The standard base iPad is the ultimate everyday device. It is the perfect tool for college students taking notes. It keeps kids entertained with their favorite games. It is the absolute best screen for relaxing with a movie at night. Because of this, we always expect the newest version to be a huge improvement. An update to the entry-level iPad is a massive event in the tech community. Millions of regular people buy this exact model every single year. It is the cheapest way to enter the Apple world. Seeing a new base iPad is usually a great moment, and we always look forward to it. To understand why this new iPad is so important, we have to look back. For years, the basic iPad was the safest tech purchase you could make. You paid a low price and you got a great screen with a good battery. It was simple. It was reliable. But recently, Apple has made things very confusing. They changed the design. They removed the home button. They increased the price. The older models used to be incredibly cheap. Now, the entry-level iPad is slowly creeping up in cost. This makes the 12th generation a massive turning point. Apple has to decide if this tablet is for normal people or if it is becoming a luxury item. The story is completely different this year compared to older models. Apple is changing their entire game plan behind closed doors. This shift might actually hurt everyday buyers. Let us talk about the biggest issue right now. It strongly appears that Apple is forcing Apple Intelligence into this budget tablet. At first glance, this sounds like a dream come true. Having premium AI on a cheap device is amazing. You would get a version of Siri that is actually smart and understands you. You would get tools that write your emails for you. You would even get pro-level photo editing right in your hands. You could generate custom images for your school projects. You could summarize long web pages in a few seconds. But there is a massive catch to all of this. Is Apple using this fancy AI to trick us? Are they using it as an excuse to ignore the physical hardware? This is the scary rumor spreading across the tech world right now. We do not want an iPad that only offers new software tricks. We expect actual physical changes. We want a brighter, better screen. We want a battery that lasts much longer. We want a fresh design. Nobody wants to buy a device that relies entirely on AI buzzwords while the actual tablet stays exactly the same as the last generation. Let us talk about the screen for a moment. This is where Apple usually cuts corners on the cheap iPad. The current models still use very basic display technology. They do not have the beautiful deep blacks of an OLED screen. More importantly, they are stuck on a slow 60 Hz refresh rate. In today's world, almost every cheap Android tablet has a smooth 90 or 120 Hz screen. Scrolling on those tablets feels like magic. Scrolling on the base iPad still feels a bit old. If Apple releases the 12th generation iPad with the exact same slow screen, it will be a huge disappointment. They cannot keep giving us outdated displays and expect us to be happy just because the tablet has new AI features. To make Apple Intelligence work, this new iPad needs incredible power. This brings us to the processor. The iPad 12 is going to feature a seriously upgraded chip. It will be significantly faster than any cheap iPad in history. Think about how crazy that is. To run complex AI on their cheapest tablet, Apple must use a premium brain. We might see a heavily upgraded chip that matches their older Pro tablets. It needs a massive amount of RAM just to process your voice commands locally. What is the benefit for you? It means gaming will be flawless. Smooth. Multitasking will be an absolute breeze. You can open heavy, demanding apps without any annoying lag. The everyday speed will be incredibly impressive and noticeably better. You could edit high-quality videos right on your budget tablet. You could play console-level games without dropping frames. This raw power is definitely a good thing. But you must stop and ask yourself a very important question. How will this affect your bank account? Premium chips cost more money to make. Adding more RAM costs more money. If Apple adds this massive power and new AI, the price tag is going to change. The main reason people buy this specific iPad is the low price. It is the affordable choice for normal families. It is the tablet you buy for your kids without worrying too much. If these AI features increase the cost by $50 or $100, the iPad loses its entire purpose. We are watching Apple's pricing strategy very closely. They simply cannot make their cheapest tablet too expensive for the average person. If it gets too expensive, buyers will just look at other brands instead. This brings us to another huge problem with the basic iPad. We need to talk about the storage trap. For years, Apple has sold base models with a tiny amount of storage. 64 gigabytes is simply not enough space anymore. If you download a few big games, save some movies, and take some photos, your tablet is completely full. When your storage is full, your tablet slows down. Then, Apple forces you to pay a massive upgrade fee just to get a usable amount of space. If the iPad 12th generation still starts with tiny storage, especially with all these heavy new AI features, it will be a disaster. Apple Intelligence takes up a lot of room. We desperately need the base model to start at 128 gigabytes. We also have to talk about the accessories. The Apple Pencil situation is a complete mess right now. If you buy a base iPad, figuring out which pencil to buy is very confusing. There is the old first-generation pencil. There is a USB-C pencil. There is the new Pencil Pro. It is too complicated for a simple entry-level device. If Apple really wants the iPad 12 to be successful, they need to fix this. They need to make one simple, affordable pencil that works perfectly with this new tablet. The same goes for the keyboards. The official Apple keyboards are incredibly expensive. Sometimes the keyboard costs almost as much as the iPad itself. This defeats the purpose of a budget device. We also cannot ignore the competition. Apple is not the only company making good tablets anymore. Samsung, Lenovo, and Xiaomi are making incredible devices for very low prices. These competitor tablets come with beautiful screens. They come with fast charging. Many of them even include the stylus pen in the box for free. Apple cannot just rely on their brand name anymore. Everyday buyers are getting smarter. They look at the specifications. If Apple releases a boring iPad 12 with slow charging, a basic screen, and an expensive price tag, people will buy a Samsung tablet instead. Apple has to feel the pressure. They have to deliver a truly great product this time. Battery life is another crucial factor. The base iPad usually has decent battery life. But Apple Intelligence will be constantly running in the background. It will be analyzing your screen, processing your text, and listening for commands. This takes a lot of energy. Will this new powerful chip drain the battery faster? We really hope Apple includes a larger battery inside the 12th generation model. Furthermore, they need to improve the charging speed. Waiting hours for a tablet to charge is incredibly annoying. Fast charging is a basic feature in almost every other modern device. The new iPad desperately needs to charge faster. So, what is the final verdict on the upcoming iPad 12th generation? I believe it is going to be a highly capable machine. It will definitely be the smartest cheap tablet Apple has ever made. But you need to be very careful before you buy it. You need to look past the marketing hype. If you are using an older device, like an iPad 8 or 9, this will be an incredible, life-changing upgrade for you. The sheer speed and the new AI tools will completely blow your mind. You will love how fast it feels. But if Apple only focuses on AI as the main selling point, it will be a huge letdown. If they keep the old slow screen, the old body design, the tiny base storage, and the old battery, buyers will be heavily disappointed. We do not just want a software update. We want a truly new generation of hardware. I really hope Apple gives us real physical upgrades along with the new software magic. Bringing pro-level AI to a budget tablet is a huge win for regular consumers, but only if the hardware matches the software, and only if the price remains low. I honestly think this tablet will sell millions of units simply because it has an Apple logo on it. But I want you to be an informed buyer. Do not just buy it because it is new. Make sure it actually fits your needs. If all you do is watch YouTube and check emails, you might not even need these new AI features. You might be better off buying an older iPad at a huge discount. Always think about how you actually use your tech. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Are you excited for AI on a cheap iPad, or do you just want a better screen and a lower price? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. It means the world to me and helps the channel grow. Give your best opinion about this product down below. Peace out till then.